Right, I am back. As you can tell by my voice is slightly fucked. When is it not? Um, so I do have some lovely, lovely green tea with honey. Ouch, by the way. I love how I'm so fucking tired that even hitting my own fucking face into my mic has zero effect on me. Oh, it's boiling hot. I just drank boiling hot tea. Oh. I have two cups of it, by the way. I have two mugs right next to me, just filled with the same green tea, because I'm gonna need it. Right. What was I doing? Uh. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. No, I know what I'm doing. Totally. Totally know what I'm doing. Right, so this. Yeah, they're all at one. That's what they need to be. So, since they're all at one, uh, set value. Right, I'm gonna. Right, right, why did I start with this one first? Who knows? Right, I'm gonna do control copy control V because I need two more. Right. So voice green on green, green on no, it's blue, blue on blue. So I feel like I'm playing that fucking um Among Us game. Right, a more fucking complicated version. Right. So that's set the value. So by touching that, yeah, I'm running out of space here, so I'm gonna just grab all that and then just like I mean I like look. I have a lot of space, just not that lot of space, okay? Right. Right. Uh, no voices at the bottom that don't make it make sense. Right. Next is more. Music, sound, percent. I think that's how you spell percent. I'm gonna copy this. Wait, shit, I did do that though, right? Yeah. Right, do this. So this one is gonna be called SFX. And this one's voice. Voice. Right. Right. I wish I could just click apply changes. Boom. Done. Right. And save. Right. One graph. I need this graph. Going insane here. Insane in the membrane. Right. Right. Where am I putting this? Right. Voice. Sound. And then I need. Alright. I've done that the wrong way around. Does it need to be organized? No. Am I gonna organize it anyway? Yes. Who's gonna stop me? Right. Set text. Hmm. Text. Right. Right, I'm gonna need this to go into here. This to go into here. This go into here. Go into here. And then right, I'm gonna need to do this a bunch more. Need to bring this down. Copy, Control V. Right. Uh, Alright, need as present. As right, I need this 3 times, aren't I? Uh, right. And then this goes into here. This goes into here. And then this goes into here. I did that the right way around, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do this for everything else. Right. And then I'll put this back over here. Looks like a mess of this. I should organize it better. And then I'm gonna need set sound mix override. If I move this over here, it will look better. Right. Uh, 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 voice. I should put the voice first, but you know what? Fuck it. Too lazy. And I'm just gonna move this up slightly. Is then finally save name 2 slots. I'll copy, Control V. Oh, okay. I can't have multiple. Okay. Right. So I will just connect these two up. Where's my branch? Load game. All right, hold on. Right. Plus the right. Right. Control copy, control V. Oh, didn't like that, did it? Oh, right. Right. I'm running out of space. Noted. Right. Uh, get music. Oh, so instead, okay, so no, just I'm guessing I just need to do this. Right. 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 And then shit, is it there or there? God, look at this mess. This is the most noodly mess you'll ever see. Alright, so go back to designer. I should put something in the background, but I don't know what yet. So until then, I could do the same as I'll do the same as main menu. Right. Ooh. I dropped some of my tea. I feel bad. Where's my image? I go up one. Oh wait, is it Phil? I think it's on Phil. Move it to here. What? Right. Z order. I need it on -1. Oh, need to do it on value change. On values. Where's music? Music slider. Value. Hmm. God, that auto escape was a fucking jump scare. Uh, this is music slider. I need to look for SSX slider. Hold on, go back to designer. Right, I'm gonna go fetch my SSX slider. Duplicate. Hmm. You know, would I be a game dev if I wasn't completely fucking exhausted as well as just tired of life? Debatable. So now if I go back to graph, by going to on value change, duplicate, and I need voice slider. Unamed. Right, and then save, compile. Right. So I need to go to on apply. Change it here. Right. Now I need to get all my sliders. SSX slider and voice slider. Get values. Right. I'm gonna have to repeat that 3 times, aren't I? Hold on, let me just want a little bit of organization. I'm not gonna kill anyone, hopefully. Or maybe it might kill my sanity. Right. That's music. That's SFX sound. And that's voice. Also, this needs to be moved. Hold on. Right. Hold on. Just gonna move this up. And then grab this. Is it a mess? Yes, it is. Am I gonna just build it? Yes. Control copy. Right. So voice. S is facts. Right. Copy. View. Yeah. Should be the end. Right. Control copy. Control V. Didn't do that. So Voice. Music. And then SSX. So down here. Right. Uh, percent. Zero. Control copy. And then control copy, control V. Control V. Right, so now if I go, should I do this? Nope. Oh. Right, right. It works! Oh, I feel amazing. If I do this to like, go for those, fly changes. Oh, wait, on. Wait, hold your horses. Oh, it works. I mean, it's still loud, but it's. What's up with my face? I'm gonna have to fix that. I have to fix my face, aren't I? Holy shit, I forgot how much I was panicking in the background. Right, so if I go back to the main menu, I gotta fix this box down here. I know how to fix that though. Um, main menu, campaign. Oh, it's so quiet. It works. I'm a genius. Right. I will change that in the future so I don't hear fucking explosions every time I jump. But it's good to note that it does work. Right. So I need to get rid of this box right here because if not, it's going to bother me. Right. Options. Genius in the house. Oh, hi, Wasabi Cheetah. Sorry. I'm just reveling in. I finally got something fucking finished. My options menu finally finished. So I apologize if I was late on reading that. Welcome in. I'm currently working on my game. It's slowly getting there. If I didn't have any like, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a dumbass, I probably would be getting further in this. Right, what is this? Just a random slot. Let me get rid of that. Right, is it still there when I do? Right, I don't know why that took a second to implement, but okay. Right, that's done, that's done, that's done. This all works. Full screen, yeah. You can see on and off. Still don't understand what VSync done does, but it's there. Main menu, go back to campaign. Right. I need to have a look at the animations and the textures, because the textures, as you can see, didn't quite work. I need to fix the eyebrows, figure out what the fuck's going on with my face, and fix my eyelashes. I've got some work ahead of me. Sadly, it won't look like my model like I make it in Blender, but that's because I know how to fix Blender. I don't know how to fix Unreal Engine nodes. I feel like I'm going insane. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of these textures did work, but I don't like how they did the shading on the clothes. Because you can notice there's a hard shadow. So I need to figure out a way of fixing that. I mean, it worked here. Hmm. I also gotta fix the lips. The lips are way too bright as well. But, I mean, I can fix that myself going into Critter. It's just, I have to be careful. These still use the ones I use in Blender, unless I can make duplicates. Or just Unreal. But yeah, those lips are way too bright. Oh, unless I can change the glossiness of it in Unreal. Yeah, I still need to figure out how to do the alpha levels on my eyelashes. I've got work ahead of me. But I'm glad that the option menu is finally finished. I don't have to touch that again. I mean, I have to make it look pretty. I will make it look pretty. I don't like how the shadows are reacting to my model. Hmm. I'll figure out something. I just like talking shop here and there, so don't mind me being so. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Do not have to worry about talking. I am. I'm literally. Trust me. I am currently. I often, whenever I am working off stream, I always lurking everyone else's streams just because it's either because I'm learning from them or it's either because they're just some of my streamer friends. Da, 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 da. So yeah, no, don't feel bad for saying like you're something like. Don't worry about. You don't even have to worry about chatting. You can just lurk in the background. Working on infographics to help people who need to ditch Windows for Linux, hit the ground working, running. No, I look. It's really funny with me when I say about the window. I probably will stay on Windows forever, even though I despise Windows. I like the reason why I despise Windows is the amount of bloatware they add to their Like they're just purposely trying to ruin the like people that use this software, and it pisses me off. At the same time, I'm a creature of habit. I've been using Windows since I first got my very first computer back in like I think it would have been like 2006, 2007. It was very early. It was for XP era. Um, but yeah, no, I like so I'm a creature of habit. I've always been by Windows, and because of my loyalty issues, I will always stay by Windows, even though I fucking despise them. Oh, but also because I'm a creature of habit, I'm very bad for that. Right, right. So I need to make the ear transparency two-faced. It's not two-faced. It's visible from this angle, but from behind, it's gone. Uh, Everything else looks okay. I need to fix the shadows. I'm guessing it's the normals that are fucked on this. But I can fix normals. Uh, the trousers, and that looks fine. That looks fine. The coat normals need to be fixed as well. Same goes for the corset. The corset normals need fixing as well. But apart from that, everything else looks okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Right. I got the information I needed. Right. Let's go back to right. Let's go to coat. Coat. Don't make me throw you off the fucking thing, you. Right, where are the normals? Normal. Where's the normal map? Ah. So, just for your information, this right here tells me that I have a little thing going off that every time one of my textures doesn't translate properly, it replaces it with this texture, which is mold, by the way. I literally got a picture of mold. Um, that's why the shadows look funky, is because the normals didn't get translated. Noted. People are panicking because the recent news of Windows 10 getting dropped mean people run even slightly tech ice gauge. Oh, I have which Windows? I think I have Windows 8. Hold on. What Windows do I have? I'm just going into my system now because even though I'm curious, I'm like, I'm I'm very bad for updating shit. That I'm probably a security risk wherever I go. Uh, then again, I haven't been hacked yet, so you know what? I'm gonna boast that. Right. I have Windows 7. Like I said, I'm a creature of habit. I like my Windows 7, okay? Uh, yeah, no, literal mold. It's literal, because the reason why I did it as mold is to like, no one likes looking at mold. I was wondering why the fucking thing looked weird. Right. Mouth normal, that normal, coat normal. Here we go. You're gonna make me right. Uh, coat. Reason why? Did I say you can go down? Thank you very much. Reason why? Why are you not importing? Thank you very. Oh God. Right, coat normal. Might have to go on my thing to grab my corset normal. Right. Uh, oh. Oh. Oh, it despises my normals. Noted. If I do it like this, it made it blue. Why did it turn my normals into blue? I had to do a PogChamp with a squinty eyes to level up. Fucking Windows 7 to the stage. Fucking prog. Look. Ever since Windows 7 came out, they had the perfect interface. They didn't need to change it. And then the reason why I'm so adamant to stay into Windows 7 is I despised Windows 8. I know they say that like Windows 10 and Windows 11 is better now, like with the interface, but fucking Windows 8 had fucking that full screen, like when you press the Windows button, it turns your whole. I know this because my father despises it because I was the one to set up my father's whenever my father updates his Windows, I'm the one that has to set it all up for him. And I remember setting up my father's Windows 8 for his exact reaction to when it was updated. We pressed the Windows button, and his exact words are, "Oh, not this fucking shit." Uh, no. After Windows 7's, they jumped off the deep end and went straight into the marina. They did. They straight on decided to ruin the good thing they had. Right, let's see. Oh, that didn't fix the. Jesus, that was a jump scare and a half. Right. Right. If I can post a link, I'll show you my current. Oh yeah, you should be able to. Like, it's the one thing I don't like. I don't stop people from doing whatever they want in my chat. I probably should, but I've always been a big firm believer of freedom of speech. Even though I'm in the UK and currently it's being taken away from us, I'm still a big believer in the freedom of speech. Sure, like not everyone should have the ability of freedom of speech. Like for example, Charlie Kirk, he had like the ability of free speech, um, which I respected. Don't get me wrong, I respected, but he did a lot of hate mongering and just misinformation, which is fair enough. But that shit happens in life, and so like just because someone spreads misinformation like on purpose or not, doesn't mean they don't get the right to speak. Uh, because I mean, if it was up to me, I would silence a lot of people, but that's just my opinion, and same goes for their opinion that they like. For example, my government it doesn't like a lot of people, so they try to silence them. But no, I would if honestly, if I was in control like the government is, I wouldn't silence people. Like everyone's voice should be heard. My sister from another oppressor. uh no, the reason for me with like when it come I'm very like the reason why I'm so adamant everyone should be heard, every voice should be heard, is a long my entire life I have been silenced, and I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm like, no, fuck it, no, I've had enough. If like, and it was one thing that made me realize was my therapist made me realize was okay, looking back, if someone treated you like one of your friends the way that your family and a lot of people have treated you, would you stay silent about it? I was like, no, fuck no. It's so, and then like that when I said, oh no, fuck no, there was a realization in my head, and I was like, oh, oh. and it's the reason why I'm very yeah. Well, no, here's the thing. I still speak to a lot of my family, because it wasn't my entire family. It was just mostly my mother's side of the family. My mother's side is very religious, and that should explain everything to you. um, but no, it's no, my father's side is very open. My father it's actually one of the reasons why my father and my mother broke up was literally religion. The main reason they broke up was religion. My father had enough of the shit my mother was saying with religion. Because my father's amazing. My father is a very open-minded individual. Um, so, like when I came out non-binary and also well I came out non-binary gender fluid. He was totally fine with it. Like he's like, oh cool. He's like, do I call you what do I call you? And I said to father, you don't need to change anything because I'm gender fluid. Just call me whatever you want. And this is what made me laugh was, oh, so I could just call you my problem then. I'm like, technically yes. uh, but no, yeah, no, whereas if I haven't actually told my mother and her like side of the family that I'm gender fluid, non-binary, just because I know their exact reaction is not going to be happy, because they're very man women should be with man, uh settle down, babies, and there you go. And it's like the men should work while the women stay at home doing chores, sort of like old fashioned basically. And also, I'm not ever allowed to swear. Like swearing or taking the Lord's name in vain is something else you don't do, right? Content not viewable in your region. What the fuck you sent me? Hold on, let me change. Let me just do my VPN. Um, right. This is what I'm saying though. Like fucking like the UK currently trying to fucking censor. Oh. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, you even got nice. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, you see, this is the interface I love. It really reminds me of like Windows, like the. I mean, I'm saying that I don't know. I've got Windows 7, but like it reminds me of like Actually, I think this might remind me of like Windows Vista area where it's like got the nice bright grass with like the sky and everything. That's so. Oh, you got a fucking pen tablet. Which pen tablet do you have? Sorry, I can see the XP paint, and I've got that on currently because I've got my graphics tablet forever when I'm doing art. But because I've got the pen tablet Artist 12. It's very old. I need to update my graphics tablet, but I'm too fucking broke to do that. You even got Critter. Holy shit! Are we just the same person? Blender, Critter, Inkscape. Actually, two for there is a couple that I don't recognize here. But to be fair, there's a lot that I do use on there. Wild. Mm, right. Yeah, I know. For a screenshot, I can't believe they fucking censor it. It's like, oh, it's not available in your region. I'm like, well, fuck you. I'll use my VPN and say goodbye to the UK. That is another level of censorship. Like, because it's not even like it's like I'm not looking at anything like because that's the whole point of like censorship is like to protect children from the internet. It's not like it's just a screenshot of someone's desktop, not fucking pornography. Oh, it's ridiculous. Ugh. This is why I'm slowly getting pissed off at my own. I used to be very like because I my father's side is very prideful. I became very prideful, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm British. Woo, yeah, sure we have a slightly concerning history, But it doesn't mean at the end of the day I'm still not British. I'm proud of my people because they are my people. Um, Now I'm just slowly like just seeing the government do what they're doing. I'm like, you know what? Can I be American now? Can I be like? Actually, no, America's not doing too well. The whole fucking. Can I be Canadian? Oh, the Deco one but V2. Oh, okay. Uh, right. Oh, oh, I'm back. I'm back. Oh, I think I'm back. I do apologize. My internet is being kind of funky. It's because there was a storm recently in the UK, and I found out via email that so I live in a very rural place. Like literally, if I walked like 10 minutes upwards, I can literally go to like a farm with a massive fields and animals, you name it. I live really in like I live in the hillsides. Um, So I pay a lot for my internet, so I have decent internet for streaming and playing games. And the only problem is the area like the server that I connect to try and get my internet is if there were ever a storm like Storm Amy, it completely fucks me over because it takes them a while to fix any issues that was caused by the storms. Yeah, but I am back. Like it gets bad. Like my internet. Like I here's the funny thing though. It's like people are like, oh, move, like just move into the city, like move into London. You never ever lose internet connection. The problem is they forget I am severely highly autistic. Like so autistic that whenever I speak to someone face to face, I become non-verbal. The only time I talk is like this on online using the microphone. It was a shocker to my father when my like about a year I'd say about a year or two ago my father like joined up in like the world of the internet and he hopped into a call with me and he's surprised at how talkative I am because every time he comes to visit because my father likes to visit 'cause he worries about me um like once a fortnight and he noticed like I'm like a mouse. I'm barely talking, very silent. But then when he got me onto call with me and hear me just like ranting about my recent hyperfixation, um, he's like, "Who is this person? Who am I talking to?" And of course, he loved it. He loved it. He says he wishes I can be like this in real life. And I explained to him I wish that too, but for some reason my brain doesn't work like that. Well, no, I sort of explained it to him that how I was explained to, like, the doctors explained it to me is the way my brain processes information is in real life, there is a lot of information I get when speaking face to face. Like, I read into, like, the body movement, like, how the, like, so this is how you find out if someone is interested in you in real life, if they want to speak to you, is if their body language is facing away, so let's say one of their feet is like pointed outward, that means they subconsciously do not want to talk to you. It's stuff like that. It's information like that that I pick up on. And that's why I remain silent because it's so much for my brain. I just cannot, for the life of me, deal with it. Okay, I need to get rid of these normal maps. Or unless, do I, hold on. What if, right, grab this and open this. So if I get rid of this and then control V. What was I saying? I was gonna say something, right? Apply. How does this look like now? It didn't. It it doesn't even really do anything to the normal, so it has to be something else. If it's not the normals, what the fuck is fucking up these shadows? Right, let's get rid of. Right, let's do apply. Unless it can't be. Okay, hold on. How does this look now? Ah, that was just what was causing it. Motherfucker. Okay, at least I know how to fix the shadowing issue. I know that might have been very, very, very little, but it was a big factor for me. Like I don't know if you noticed, but the back of the thing is fixed where rather than it being half, like cut in half, it was cut out. It's now from above. Trust me, it's there's a noticeable difference. As someone that works in like the fucking game design, trust me, it'll be noticeable. But I love how this looks now. I just need to do it for the rest of all my shit. Oh, I wish there was a better fucking workflow from Blender to Unreal Engine, right? Because I mean, you can sort of see it on my little 2D PNG thing. Like, I do have a 3D model tracking, but it does look, I don't have the best computer in the world. I have a decent computer 5 years ago. Uh, you know, I am too of a somewhat of a hyper rambler myself. Oh no, you have. Trust me when I say you have never met someone as a rambler as myself. My father once said to me that I could literally make the devil like kill themselves by how much I ramble. You know what? I take that as a compliment, considering the devil's been around since the dawn of time. I consider that as a compliment to myself that I have that ability to ramble that badly. Nah, you should you even show any slight interest in me, I take off. Oh, you're my cup of tea then, because I do the exact same. It's actually it's funny enough you mentioned that. It's I when I first met a friend, one of my streamer friends called Ducky. That's literally what we did. As soon as like there was a, like what was the hyperfixation? Like because we talk about a lot of things now because we found out a lot about each other. But I think at the time was it it was a YouTuber, and I'm trying to remember which YouTube. I think it was Danny Motta. We both did like talked about Danny, and if I recall, we was chatting about how we didn't like his recent reaction to digital circus. I mean, we talked about a lot of things. We talked about the digital circus. We've talked about murder drones. We've talked about God knows how many shows. Right. So I need to fix the core set. The core set is broken. Uh, that's hair. Oh, eyelash. Right. Why? Why is it two? Can I delete this? No. Why don't you have eyebrows though? But you do. Fascinating. Right, I need to fix you anyway because you need to be two-faced. God. Ducky from V Pocket Ducky. No, I lost. Wait, do you know a lost Ducky? Because a lost Ducky is the streamer friend. To be fair, I should be better at knowing different streamers because now that I'm considered one myself. But the problem is I'm really bad when it comes to people. Don't get me wrong, I love chatting with people, but I have a habit of when I'm concentrating like something like this, I would speak to anybody for like a good solid 2 weeks. But here's the thing, I still consider them my friend. However, I found out recently not talking to people like often, they think you hate them and like don't like them, and I'm like, oh no, no, I'm sorry. I just rarely talk sometimes. Like it's my brain. It doesn't. It's not why. Like I still consider a lot of like my friends from high school my best friends, but then I realized I'm like, oh wait, they like I talked to one of them recently because I was congratulating them because they got their masters in music, and they're like, oh, I didn't realize we were still friends. So I was like, yes, I think. Uh, Murder drones. Yeah. That's a different quacks for different yaps. Ah, but no, I know. I've like, I here's the thing with me is I know a lot of people. I just don't talk to them often, and it's not like it's a bad thing either. It's like it's just that I just forget. What's the way I forget? Like I have a thing where I forget like everything. I even forget I exist sometimes when I'm working like proper. If I got music in the background like this and I'm working, and my brain's thinking, I'll forget that even I exist. Not on purpose though. I'd like to clarify. Not on purpose. Right, teeth, hair, back, books. Oh, no, is this? No, that's trousers. Actually, to be fair, I do need to increase the roughness for the trousers because it does remind me of like wet. That just made it look damper. What the fuck am I doing in my life? Right, right. Uh, yeah, no, I've seen a lot of TV shows because when I'm working, I mean, it was even before. So I'm no longer like I used to work, but unfortunately due to my health conditions, I've got a severe chronic condition that no longer allows me to work. But when I was working remotely as a web developer, when I'm just doing some coding, sorting out some background stuff, I would literally watch TV shows and movies. And so now I've got an insane library in my head of TV shows, movies, and everything. And honestly, everyone I talk to like gets scared of me because as soon as like they say, "Oh yeah, I've been watching," like recently someone said, "Oh yeah, I've been watching Alien Earth." I was like, "Oh, that was a really good show. I love the CGI effects and how they're continuing off." And they just look at me as like, how you watched it? I was like, yeah, it's good. I was like, oh okay. It's like, oh yeah, it just reminds me of another sci-fi show. Like, so they did say like Doctor Who when it comes to CGI, and they're like, I'm like, oh Doctor Who, did you watch the recent season of like how they're bringing back like David Tennant? And they just stare at me again. They're like, how many shows have you watched? And they like. There was one actually it was really funny. There was one person that started like tried to like figure out how many I've actually seen, like how many I could just like. And so they start saying they just start going through. It's like, oh, The Mentalist. I was like, seen it. NCHIS, yeah, seen it. Like Criminal Minds, seen it. Supernatural, seen it. It's like, and they just kept going through, and it was like trying to figure out how many. And when they found out how many I've seen, there are quite a few I haven't seen. One of the shows I probably won't watch, but like I know of is Friends. I haven't seen Friends. Friends is something I have not watched, but I know of it, just have not watched it. But like everything else, I've like pretty much seen. Um, yeah, and some of these are not like small like season. Like this is what I hate. So I love to binge watch TV shows. Like that's the favorite thing to do in my spare time. And the thing that I despise is that production now has it so that new seasons are only 8 episodes. Where's my Twilight Zone with over like 20 episodes per season? Give me back that era of time of fucking content, please. Also, does that show my age where I say Twilight Zone? And I'm not that old, by the way. I say Twilight Zone, and everyone's like, "Oh, so you're in your 40s or 50s." I'm like, half that, please. Oh, don't call me old. I'm not old. I swear. Uh, right, I'm getting so distracted. Right, But honestly, it makes me laugh that when people try guessing my age and they say like, "Oh yeah, you're probably like in your like late 30s to 40s." I'm like, oh, big old stab to my um bloody fucking dignity. Right, apply. I see that's better now. See, this looks much more better. Right. See, now that I fixed the normals, this is what I'm after. Right. That's good. So it's the normals that were fucking me up, but I just have to eradicate them and then they go to object space, which is what I'm after. Friends is a show I attribute to neurotypical behavior. So I'm allergic to typical Sonic himself. You know what? Fair. Okay. Ah, see, this is what I'm happier with. I like how the shadows are reflecting from this. Right. Okay, so I have to do the same for my skin, I'm guessing. I need to fix my skin, because my skin is, like, if I go to unlit, you're gonna see how off my skin looks. This is what happens when your textures don't translate correctly. They turn into a smurf. Well, to be fair, I am meant to be a blue green creature, but it's to me this is just really funny because you can tell how broken this is. Uh, right. I'm slowly getting there though. You can see where I'm slowly fixing my textures. Uh, oh, I didn't realize I could do that. See, this is still me getting used to the Unreal interface. Right. Uh, we right. Next thing I need to work on is yeah, it's the skin. The skin is fucked. Right, let's get rid of this because these normals, for some reason, they translate incorrectly. Right, where's my face? Yeah, I need to figure out how to fix the face. That is way too bright. I mean, I could just mix a darkening mode and just do that as an overlay, but I'd rather fix the textures. Right. Face, and then you got ears. Where's my ears? Mm. Oh wait, maybe that's what's fucking me up. On if I had to get rid of the shininess. Maybe that will. Oh, that does actually look better. Hold on. Ears. Where's my ears? That's eyelashes. Ears. Thank you. Right. Oh, you have no ear. Okay. Click on you again. Anything else that has normals to be fixed? Let's have a look at the book pages. No, you're fine. Book. Right. Oh my fucking god. Right, let's have a look. Be gone. I'm not gonna go for it. I could delete everything that's connected to that, but I'm not gonna. I'm too lazy. Right, and then Where's the glass? Does it have any normals? No. Good. But I feel like you have not, which is which one are you? What's funny is these have correct names. So in my Blender folder, these have correct names. For some reason, they've just like, you know what? We're not gonna name these correctly, right? So shiny. That's ambient. Don't want to mess with that. I just want to get rid of shiny. Specular, you can stay. Why is there a multiply on the shininess? Right, so if I do apply now. So now if I go to lit, uh, could be worse. I don't like how that's broken slightly. Uh, how does this look? That's good, that's fine. Hey, it could be worse. Now if I didn't update for you, did it? No. So if I get rid of you, go for animation. Still didn't update. Fascinating. Oh no, it did update some things, but why is your eyebrows still not the right color? I'm just gonna quickly fix this by getting rid of this. Excusez-moi. There we go. Excuse-moi, that's not black. Oh, I need to have a look at the material of why are you using an old hmm. Okay, so yeah, I need to fix the textures on the yeah, that is way too much of a difference. That needs to be fixed ASAP. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Right, where's Critter at? Oh, where's my cup of tea? Oh, my lovely cup of tea. That's probably gone cold now. Hold on. You know what? This might be easier if I just do it from the file. Hold on. I have so much in my thing that trying to find the thing I'm after would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Yeah. What's this one? Is this the right one? No, that's my old one. Is this the correct one? I've actually lost which one's my one. Oh, your horses. Where is it? That's probably why this looks wrong. You know what? I'm just gonna save myself a shit ton of time. Like trying to find this is like looking for a needle. The amount of folders and files I have. Right. Uh, that's animation. I'm not after the animation. I'm after. You know, I'll do the animation for now. Okay. Uh, well, when I hear music skip like that, I get worried about my CPU. Okay. See, this is how it's meant to look. Right, so I'm feeling that my shade isn't come across. So, is right, right. I also need to get the ears just in case. Right. I wish that my thing looks like this in Unreal Engine. I know it would never will, but I wish it did. Right. The reason why it looks so good in here compared to Unreal Engine is I've worked with Blender like for over 10 years. Um, so I know how like all the shit in okay, I don't know how all okay, I shouldn't say that because I have no clue how to use geometry nodes and I will never ever touch them because they scare me. I mean, I will have to eventually, but for now, I'm gonna hide. I want it to look like this. It doesn't translate. But that's gonna be just something I'm gonna have to deal with. Oh, God. I love how broken it is. Whenever I'm running something else, it's like, yeah, animations. This FYI, this runs smoothly when I'm not streaming or on in Unreal Engine. If I had both of those turned off, this runs so smoothly. But because I have that on, it's like slow motion. It's hilarious. Right. It's funny though. Right. File save. Because I'm gonna have to do more animations in the future. Right. Face texture. Oh, hold on. I might have to redo the face texture. Hold your horses. Right. Why is it saving like that? Hold on, hold your horses. I think I might have done something wrong here. Shading. Did I save it as a EXR? Was I so distracted I didn't see it was an EXOR? What is this ad? Okay, sometimes I question it is an EXR, right? I knew it. Not save. Short save. Now, if I go back to, yeah, okay. So now if I go back to my model, the only thing I need to fix is the eyelashes. They need the alpha fix, and I don't know how to do that in fucking Unreal Engine. Like, I started getting into Unreal Engine like fucking what stream are we on? This is day. It doesn't tell me what day it is. Oh, that's great. I would love to know what day it is. Right. What day is it? Oh, this is really unprofessional of me. Right. Oh, my bitrate is atrocious. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that. Right. Okay, so I'm on. Still doesn't tell me my fucking. I'm guessing day 5. There we go. I'm on day 5. I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing, okay? Right. Let's go back to the face and fix you. It does go to show you. Oh, look, I am blue. Right. And then. Oh, it's because I didn't fucking. One of these days. Excuse me, what? Stop doing that, thank you very much. Hold on. Oh no, it's frozen. It's never a great sign when things freeze. Right. Delete. Don't make me come over there. Oh god. Right. This is what happens when you cut off the skin. Right. Yeah, I'm nobody. Right. It needs to go and be. Why? What? Why are you translating like that? That's not the same picture. Hold on. I'm gonna just do it like this. Hold on. Look, see, that's not the same picture. This one's darker. Why are you lightening it? Did I ask you to lighten it? Re-import. That's not my file. Let me load it up in my fucking. Let's see if they load up correctly. Yeah, see? This is where it's going wrong. Unreal Engine's been a bit bitch. This is how dark it is. This is too light. Like, you can even see, like, yeah. Right, can I... Oh god, I see my mistake there. Alright. That's... Is that texture done outside of Unreal Engine? Yeah. All the textures you see here are all done in... Well, I first painted it in Blender, so I knew where everything was gonna be on the model. Then I moved it onto Critter, and on Critter I did all the painting on it. And then I imported it into Unreal Engine. I fixed a lot of the issues I had. It's just that the only issue I have now is the eyelashes and the fucking face texture. But yeah, all these textures are hand painted by me. So I was trying to go for an arcane style look. But like a semi-realistic arcane style look. Check your export settings in Critter. I might do. Well, no, here's the thing though. It shouldn't be an issue because if my computer can recognize, if the normal basic Windows can recognize it means it's Unreal Engine that's having issues. But I can fix, considering I can do adjustments here. I don't think it's... Yeah, so if I want it to be a ghost. Hmm. I wish. If I do this. It just makes it brighter, doesn't it? So what if I do two for this? That looks very similar. Hold on, let me have a look. If I do that, oh god, wrong. So it needs more vibrance. Oh, not vibrance. Let's go for saturation. If I go for two. Mm. It's got like the right thing, but it's just not as green. Yeah, so if I want to change it, if I want it more bit more green. I'll go to here. Right, this one looks very similar. I just need it to be a tad more green. If I go for 355. Maybe if I go 350. Ooh, ooh, ooh! I think I fixed it. Oh, hold on, let me sit. See, I'm a smart. Okay, the lips look wrong now, but I can fix the lips. I can fix the lips. Right, I'm getting there. It's progress. It's progress. Eureka. If you don't get that reference, I am too fucking weird. Right. Right. So luckily, see, I'm a smart ass that understands certain values in because like there are some like base values that are remain in every single system. No matter what you're in if you're in Critter, if you're in Blender, if you're in Unreal, if you're in any other system, there are base values of a computer and you can fix it if you just know where to look. Uh, right. Oh, sorry, that just made me feel like I'm a fucking genius. Right. Right, what is going on with the ears? The ears are very bright as well. I might have to fix the ears as well. But I can do that, I can do that. I can fix the ears. I know what to do. Right. What is up with the lips? Right. You are way too bright, mate. Right, content. Right. This is way too bright. I need to... Let's go for two. Okay, so now if I do save... Hmm. Let's add a bit of green to it. 350. That feels better. There we go. So you just gotta change it in the fucking system. I like to play with grammar and use the soft G like a good bit with genius and then vice versa. You're a soft G genius. Yeah, no, I'm not an uppercase genius. I'm a lowercase genius. I mean, to be fair, this is day 5 of me using Unreal. I've never. I mean, okay, I shouldn't say I never touched Unreal Engine because that would be a lie. I did in my college era, which was over a decade ago. Um, I touched Unreal Engine once, and that was just for a side project of making a game that you collect coins with. That's as far as I touched it. I didn't touch it for 10 plus years, didn't touch it. Because game development wasn't originally my goal. My goal was what I did for the longest time period and was a I used to make models for companies. And not I didn't just make models, I also rigged models. Some of the work I've done, Pokemon Go ad. I worked on the Pokemon Go ad in which I rigged one of the models. I can't say exactly what because we did because the company I worked for was a third party contractor, so we all had to like do NDAs. But they expire after they do expire after 15 years, but I don't think it's been 15 years yet because 10 years ago for me was college. And this was after college. Actually, it was after uni. So I can't say what I did. All I can say, it was one of the Pokemon Go ads when it was like, going crazy. Cause I know the exact Pokemon Go ad, but I cannot tell you which one it is. But it was good fun working on that. But I think you could figure out who I worked for. I can't even tell you who I worked for. Right. Is. Uh, it's one thing that people don't really realize when it was not even with ads, but not okay, not just with ads, but also just in games in general. People don't realize the amount of people. There's a reason why there's a lot of people that work on like these big companies. Is for example, what I'm doing is crazy because I'm a jack. Like normally, there's one person that does like level design, one person that does like. So there's one person that makes this model. Like so, one person would make like the model of it. There'll be another person that sculpts the details in it. Then there'll be another person that does the texturing for it. There's another person that does the UV mapping for the textures. And then like what I've done here is like a whole team's worth of people to actually that would actually do this. Which is why I'm very impressed with myself, because I mean you can sort of tell here like UV mapping and texturing wasn't my skill set in actually if I do look at this itself will show you that texturing and UV mapping was not my skill set in what I used to do. uh no, I was the one that made models and I did rigs, which is why I've got like animations. Actually, there was someone else that used to do animations, but I learned a lot from the person that did the animations. So I'm not perfect when it comes to the animations. Let me find the animations. Right. Yeah, ignore me why this model's massive. Um, yeah, so I wasn't perfect when it comes to the animations, but hold on, let's have a look, see at them. So yeah, my animation's not perfect. I mean, to be fair, it will look better once I add some physics to the bones, because right now there are no physics. But once there are physics, this will look much, much, much more better. There is some clipping as well that I need to fix, but I can do that later. I mean, to be fair, it's not really that noticeable. And I know I knew that if I were to like uh put it into max mode, I could get access to all their animations. But I'm like, nah, fuck it. I want to make my own animations. I want to have my own asset library. It's also the reason also why I'm making my own animations for my character is I can use them in Blender and I can like do my own sort of like animations and like shorts and everything. Um, so that's why I'm sort of like making my own animations is to save me in the long run afterwards. You're a genius. Genius. Yeah, it's crazy the demands that EA has to do everything. Well, his thing is that I like what people don't realize is it's needed to make a game as quickly as they do, and the scope at which they make games. Um, they need as many people as possible because the amount of time. Like his thing is this model here that you see took me about 3 or 4 months to make. Because I had to do it all by myself. Like I had to do the modeling, the sculpting, the texturing. Whereas this model could be made by a company within 2 days, like 2 or 3 days. Which is why like triple like people will say, oh yeah, how can like indie developers spend like fucking 5 years to make this small little game where a big triple A company can like spend fucking a short amount of time. There's a reason why they need all the people they can get when it comes to making games. People, and that's what bothers me about people is people don't realize the behind the scenes that goes into making not just games but animations, all sorts. And that's what bothers me is people don't appreciate that. People really don't. They're like, I don't want to say like they've got one brain cell, but all they do is play. They don't appreciate. They just play. And I can totally understand that. Like after a hard day of work, you don't want to know what goes behind the scenes because it hurts even my brain, and I've been behind the scenes. Uh, yeah, no. So that's the reason why I'm making my own animations. Is literally just because it just saves me a lot of time. I mean, it would also save me a lot of time to get the Maximo's whole library, but I'm like about time I would need to like redo my model because with Maximo they don't like you having holes, and my model, if I let me get the right angle for this, my model is full of holes. But the thing is, you never see it. It's the one thing that the very first lesson my mentor for the company I used to work at said to me is if your client doesn't see it, don't worry about it. If your client don't mention it, don't fix it because you waste too much time fixing something that the client would never ever fucking see. It's the same like if I go inside my model here, you can see it's completely empty, apart from a book. So that's what I'm saying is he's like if your client don't see it, don't fix it, don't do it. Save yourself some time and energy. Right, I need to continue. Okay, what was I working on next? The ears. Is it the ears? It is the ears. Right. Ears. That's the lips. I'm looking for ears. Ears with a double E. Where is my ears? It's literally named ears in my folders. Why is it not named ears in here? Where is my ears? That's lips. That's torso. Material. Ears. Right. Ataxa. Right. Right. Okay. Brightness curve. So this needs to be 355. Actually, this needs to be 350. I said 350. And damn it, that is not what I wanted. Reset that shit. And then brightness curve needs to be 2. Right. Perfect. Right. I do need to fix the bump map, but I can do that later. Right. What else am I struggling with here? Right, it's this. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. It's too bright. Right. I'll try to. I'll move this to 5. What happens if I do 5? That's 52. That's not 5. That's 50. I want 5. Right. That didn't look like it did anything. Right. Oh, that's alpha. I do that. One of these days I'll figure out. I keep saying because I'm from a time before DVDs, that when DVDs came out, the special features were so awesome to discover, to see behind the scenes, to see all the production. Yes! Yes! I fucking appreciate DVDs with a burning passion. Um, I used to love. Funny enough, you mentioned that. That's actually what got me into wanting to be behind the productions side of things. Was they used to look like they had so much fun. I'm trying to remember one that really got to me was it was a claymation film. It was a very old one. I can't remember what it was, but there was a claymation film. I think it might have been Frankenweenie. But the production behind, like watching the special features and behind the scenes, where like the people that were working on, I think it was the camera people, they all just like joking around. I mean, it's not even just um I used to love watching the Supernatural special features back when they came out via DVDs because The one thing they have is it looks so much fun. Not just the blooper reel, but just like the production behind with cameramen and all that. Like it's just I loved it. It was it felt like they were. I mean, that's I know that's not like with all productions. All productions aren't like certain TV show. Like it depends on what they're working on. I know for me that my very first time exposed to stop motion animation was Coraline. Oh, I love Coraline. I love how Coraline was made, but I hated the movie as like, when I was younger, I wasn't a child at the time. I think I was around about 14. I think I was around about 14 or 15 when Coraline came out. Hold on, what year did Coraline come out? I don't want to be incorrect on that. Right. Come on. I forgot this entire time my phone was charging because I ran out of whatchamacallit, battery. God, right. You know, I should stop complaining about battery life because I remember a time where like my flip phone wouldn't last for like fucking 20 minutes, let alone. Right. But then again, I used to remember I used to play Snake on it a lot. I would just get so absorbed playing Snake. Oh, right. I'm getting so distracted. Right. Man, the flip phones we need to bring back so early 2000s. Don't get me wrong, I love flip phones. I fucking adored them. Because not only were they so easy to storage, but they never broke. Like, you could throw that fucker off a cliff and it would still survive. Whereas I drop my phone from the toilet and it fucking shatters into a million pieces. Um, oh, I just hate how fucking weak. Like I've done that before. Like I've dropped. I dropped my. I had like this pink flip phone that I dropped from on top of a building because I climbed up a building, on top of like this really big building, because I was stupid and my friends dared me to, and I slipped slightly and the only thing that fell was my flip phone. It fell to the floor. You could hear like a loud crack. When I hopped back down again, nothing was wrong. Like it had like a small like a little bit of dent on the side of it, but fine. If I would have done that, if I would have done that for fucking this phone that I have, I would not be able to use it. I would have to like fucking buy a new phone because it would just like be cracks in pieces. There'd be cracks all along the screen, just cracks in the nine. Like my phone currently is dying as is. Like it is fully like wanting to kill itself. I wish I could send a photograph of how broken my phone. Like the glass that usually covers the cameras, completely gone because it's smashed and I had to take out the pieces because if not, I would stab myself. Or my son would stab himself when he nicks my phone. Da, 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 da. Right, Coraline. 2009. How old was I in 2009? Uh, uh I would have been, if I was born, oh yeah, I would have been around 13, 14. Yeah. So that was sort of right. When I said 12, 13, yeah, it was sort of right. I was like, I would have been around that age. But you want to watch that fucking film? Nightmares. Nightmares. The button eyes and shit, terrifying. I don't know whoever came up with that idea of button eyes and like having a mother wanting to sew the buttons onto her daughter. Fucking delusional. Don't get me wrong, when I watched it recently and saw like the little foreshadowing with like the father trying to warn the daughter and then like you got others sort of like foreshadowing, crazy. But the fucking it as a for that's not a child's movie. It shouldn't be claimed as a child's movie. That's a fucking adult movie if I've ever seen one. Right. Uh, right. I need to fix what's ever going on. I think it might be the specular con. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, that's a bit better. If I get rid of you, what does this look like? Didn't do fuck all. Right, now if I get rid of diffuse. Oh, that looked like a big change. Did fuck all. I love it when it does this. Right. Oh, 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 oh. Hold your horses. If I get rid of you, if I just plop you into... See, because here's what bothers me about Unreal Engine is their node space system works very, very different to Blender, and it drives me like a lunatic. Oh no, I need to go back. There we go. That's much better. If I do, hold on, let me do 0.2. How does this look? Ah, ah! This is what I was after! Fuck y'all! Right. Okay, okay, okay. If I do this to this, and get rid of this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now I just need to fix the fucking glass. Um, how do I fix glass is the question. If I give it like a bluey tint. That's better. So if I do 0.2, that's gonna have to be good enough because any shorter and it's gonna wanna cry. Right. Right. What is left for me to fix? That's good, that's good, that's good. That's all good. That's good. The book's good. It's just the eyelashes. The eyelashes is the only troublemaker here. Fucking eyelashes. Right. That's gonna be another day because I'm gonna do that behind the scenes. Because we reached a 2 hour mark. Even though I would love to stay and do more work streaming, I've got a couple of things to do off stream. I know, so sad. Right. Right. Let's find somebody to raid. Oh, but first, let's get to the right scene. Right. Ta-da! Right. Let's find someone to raid. Code and coffee. God damn, I would love some code and coffee right now. I've actually just finished both my cups of tea, so I'm really sad about that. I have to make myself more tea. Why isn't there more people using Unreal Engine that speak English? Right. You got people using Godot. Game dev and Godot. Everyone's using Godot. God damn. There's no one that's using Unreal Engine. Am I all by my lonesome? God, I gotta figure out why people are using fucking Godot. That is a great question. Clearly, like, there's something I'm missing out on here on the Godot. Right. Ooh, chill modeling. Oh my goodness, there is fuck all. Oh no. Right, let's see if there's any of my friends streaming then. Holy moly. I need to find some more people though. That's a fucking uh oh Baldur's Gate 3. Got some peak pearlescent moon. I think I might just go back to I don't think there's anyone I can raid into. This is rare. I usually raid out because people get 1,000 points when raiding out. However, I see that there is fuck all anyone to raid today. I would raid into someone that's like another language, but the problem is I'm worried that they won't understand whatever. And also I need to understand it myself so I can learn better. God, I feel real bad. Oh, you know some? Oh, please give me the deets. Give me the names. Yeah, discoverability on Twitch is disgusting. There needs to be much more better discoverability. But yeah, if you got names, please do give them to me. I love looking for more people to raid into. I do try and like make it relevant to what I was doing. So if I'm doing Unreal or Blender, I tend to raid into people that are doing Unreal or Blender. Da, 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 da. Nope, nope. Crypto trading. Why is that in fucking? I typed in Unreal Engine, not fucking crypto. Maybe there is some crypto fucking shit in DC game. Interesting. Da, da, da. Ooh, Tabasky. Let's have a look at that one first. Right, let's search. Da, da, da. Tabasky, who are you? Ooh. Ooh, but that's Unreal. That's not on. Is that Unreal Engine? That does not look like Unreal Engine. Uh, but that does look cool though. Right, let's have a look at the other two to see which one I want to raid into. Right, then we've got oh god, I feel really bad for like butchering this name. Right, Paravanda. Ooh, love the little sprite. Oh, that's adorable. And then let's have a quick look at the last one. Bullet Bird. That sounds cool. He's using a very zoomed out version of Godot. Ah, yeah. I mean, I do think I love his get up because it reminds me of very retro. I mean, to be fair, I've always been a sucker for pixel art games because I've always loved Terraria. Ooh, I bet he's using. I think that's ZBrush. Go with ZBrush on Maya. It's very hard to tell from this angle. He's very zoomed in. I have used ZBrush in the past. I've used it when working for the company. I had to make one of the models. Um, no, it doesn't. No, to be fair, I haven't seen it since it updated. Uh, ZBrush, no, I don't know. To be fair though, I do love the models. Oh, he's got spinning models of. Ooh, I do love a good. I think I might go for Bullet Bird. I love. See, here's the thing. Because I'm a modeler myself. I love seeing other modelers in like to see their process. I might have to raid into Bullet Bird. Yeah, let's go for, okay. And also he's doing a wizard shark, okay? That's fucking adorable. I would be curious to see how like his typology on this because it looks like just looking at it from the standpoint I am, it looks like because like the reference itself is very low poly. You can tell like by the faces. So seeing like the high like the amount of polys he's using, I was like, oh, concerning. But yeah, let's start the raid into Bullet Bird. Love I just love Shark Wizard all the way. Basky, I mean, yeah, he's in their element. Ah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna raid into them. It also does mean you get 1,000 points. Because I had a few I had a few people complain that I know it's like because they're trying to save up for my the VTuber because I have one of my redeems I make you a VTuber. Like it's gonna take forever. I was like, you know what, fine. I have it's like whenever I raid out, you get extra points. But yes, thank you. I mean, I want to just say thank you so much, Wasabi, for just it was actually really nice talking to you. Just yapping along, and thank you for listening to me yap. I am a I mean, it says it in my bio. I'm a professional yapper. I'll make anything into a TED talk. But hopefully, I'll see you in another stream. And I bid you all goodbye.